What is up, Blob Nation? It's your boy Blob here, and yeah. So let me showing you guys my AK classes. Now, before I start this video, I want to say that the reason I'm making it is because every single game, almost not every game, but almost every single game, people are asking, "Dude, what is on your AK?" Now, I don't have any clips of it, but if you tune into my live stream, I'll put it right down in the description right now. If you tune into my live stream, you'll see my Twitch, and then you can watch me poop on kids with the AK. But pretty much almost every game, not every game, but like almost every game, people are asking me, "What's on your AK, dude? What's on your AK?" And it's honestly like I don't mind telling them, but after a while, it gets kind of annoying. I kind of want to self promote, so I'll just self promote, but I don't have a video on it. I just have a live stream, and I'll say it if people ask in the chat. So I'm making like a video. I'll probably make this like my main video on my channel. So here we go. So here I have 3 AKs. I have the close range, the long range, and the medium range. Probably my most used one, because it's the most versatile. Excuse me, is the medium range. But we'll go after short to medium / respawn, and then we'll go long range. Then we'll do my medium. So first off, we're gonna go with the respawn. So when I run a hard point, I'll use this. I don't use the M4. Like I have the M4 used because I'll pick it up every once in a while. Like if I don't have a gun, or if I got one in Warzone a few times. We have the AK right here. Obviously it's the AK. But here we go. So we got the muzzle brake. Now the main, let me explain why I do attachments before I tell you what they are. So the AK has a really big recoil, really shaky back and forth, and it also climbs really high. So my goal is to remove shakiness. So instead of moving left and right and down, I just have to worry about pulling the joystick down, which just makes it way easier than left, right, down. Like it's just way too difficult, and that's why people miss shots. So first off, we got the muzzle brake. This just keeps the gun from shaking. Got the Spetsnaz Elite because it's more mobility. I would use the Romanian, or the RPK, but the mobility. Excuse me. You don't really need that extra range and recoil control for this close quarters. I got the bipod. The reason I have the bipod is the AK is kind of slow as it is, so I don't really want anything decreasing its movement or ADS. The commando is okay, but the bipod, what it does is, I mean, if I'm up close, I've mastered the recoil, so I'm not gonna need to really have that extra recoil help if I'm up close. And if I'm far away, I'm usually crouch shotting or laying down against kids. I'm not usually standing, so I'll be crouched, and the bipod there, it helps. Stipple, so we get the ADS speed, and then the no stock for movement speed. Now we're going on to the next one. This is the FAR class, so we got the muzzle brake once again. The muzzle brake's on everything. It's essential for the AK. With the Romanian, it's got the best range and recoil help. It's got a little more damage range and a little more accuracy, less mobility, but we'll take range and accuracy because this is literally just like you stand still and you shoot across the map. We got the Cronin C480 optic. It's big zoom. I like to sit on top of Pool Hall on Petrograd, and in Arklov, I'll sit back trench on offense and literally just beam kids off of hill and back trench from the other side. This is the side I use. We got the granulated for shakiness, like I said, keep the shakiness away, and LMG. Also on Piccadilly, I'll challenge snipers across the map from the Jeeps. And yeah, this is basically just shoot across the map and kill them fast before they can react, because if the sniper misses, they're dead. Usually what I'll do is if I'm hitting him with 1 or 2 shots, the flinch will cause him to miss anyways, and he'll be dead from the 3rd or 4th shot. Then I got the pistol, because this gun is so slow, you gotta have something for up close. Knife is great, but I need something I can shoot a little bit close to like medium close. So you can choose the Deagle. Some people like the Deagle if you can get a shot off or 2 and then switch to this. Maybe use amped instead of tune-up. You can get 1 shot with the Deagle after you hit like 2 with the AK or 1 with the AK. But I like the M19. I have a trigger finger, so I like to use this. So you get the compensator extended. You could use the super, but it does decrease movement speed, and I like to move fast. The lightweight trigger, stipple, and then sleight of hand. You could also run the 32 or 21, but like I said, movement speed. I don't want to lose movement speed, so I'd rather just reload. Plus, if you're shooting 17 bullets, you're kind of dead already. Now we got the medium range. This works at long range. I beam kids across the map with this, also up close. So I'm not saying you can't use any of these for other roles, but these are like what they're specifically for. Now we got muzzle brake, Romanian once again. The VLK, it's got a little bit less zoom than this C480. but it still has a good zoom, and the reason I have it is because, I'll tell you in a second. So I got no stock as well for mobility and ADS, and then granulated to keep the shakiness away. The reason I have the VLK is because this gun kicks a lot. Since I don't have that big extra stock, I want something that zooms in more, so their body's bigger, so it's easier to hit your shots. Cause it's like there's less. When the sight's bigger, it's like a sniper rifle. When you zoom in with variable zoom, it's easier to hit the shot. They're bigger target, so the recoil is easier to control. Makes their target bigger. And this is the sight I use with the VLK. Like I said before, it doesn't matter which one. If you like it, you like it. I'll show you guys the challenges since I don't know. I always like to know what I'm gonna have to do for the sights. So it's pretty much just 200 kills, 50 headshots with different sights. These are the sight challenges. And then I'm running knife. The reason I like the AK over the M4 is because first off, it's not meta, and I'd rather use the M4 because it's different, or the AK because it's different. But the damage range is significantly better. At longer range, the AK is still like a 3-shot to a 4-shot, when the M4 is like a 6-shot. It just, with the M4, it's not a pea shooter, but it's significantly weaker at range, where the AK really keeps its damage, and it also kills faster. But it's also really hard to hit your shots with the AK. That's why people don't use it. But if you can learn the recoil, it slaps at range and up close. So yeah, those are my setups. I'll try to keep it quick. My perks, here you go. If you want to see my perks. I was a sub main, but the AK is just too fun to use. I usually rock this camo. Y'all see me, if you guys have seen me in a CDO game, this is the camo I usually rep. I just got gold. I'm gonna work on obsidian. I'm very close, as you can see. But yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed.